Yeah, look, extremely desperate for a win. We had lost 4 or 5, I think 2 straight at home. And when you get in that situation, a lot of times things guys get tight, coaches get tight. You'll do anything to get a W, and we were desperate for one, so that was huge. And playing a really good team, they're a lot like us. They're a good team, a lot of new guys, and they're just trying to find their way, kind of like we are. And I thought the 3 Mississippi pitchers today, that was our recipe last week in the win against Southern Miss. Cooley to Forsythe to Hooks, and they were electric again. Cooley gave us all he had, and we needed a guy with velocity. I thought Cooley was running on fumes a little bit, and we needed somebody that had some gas. And Forsythe throws the ball so daggum hard, and he came in and got a huge punch out, and we didn't feel like they could catch up to the velo. And he gave us some quality innings. And then Hooks, you hate to run him back out the third inning when you got a 7-run lead, but the wind's blowing out. They're physical, and he was already lathered up. He may can go an inning tomorrow, but you got to get this win. End of the day, you got to get it. Proud of our guys. That was the whole talk to the team before the game is compete and play hard. Don't worry about the scoreboard. It'll take care of itself. A lot of people, we had another great crowd, and these people come out to watch us play. They're counting on us, and when you compete and you play hard, they're going to come back. And win or lose, I thought we did that today. We did not last night, but we competed today. We played extremely hard, and we jumped the yard 3 times. We've been struggling with power. We hadn't hit any balls out of the ballpark, and Ballard got one, and obviously Coates, and then of course Patterson with the huge grand slam that kind of put the game out of reach. And extremely proud of those guys. I think every hitter had a hit. We only struck out 5 times, walked 5, and had an HBP. So we had more freebies and strikeouts. And when you do that, you dominate average plays. I think we had 1 error and throw strikes. You're gonna have a chance to win, and that's what happened today.
You mentioned yesterday the lineup is still in a state of flux. It feels like Garrison and Mike at the top of the order have pretty much solidified kind of that 1-2 punch to get things going.
Absolutely. I mean, obviously Mike leads our team in homers. He's hitting and doubles, I think. Garrison's been really good. I don't particularly think he's a prototypical leadoff guy, but he did that at UTA. He was a leadoff hitter, and he just gets on base, finds a way. He's older. He's mature in his approach. And Mike's been hot. He's been good since the season started. Both of those guys are just mature, almost professional hitters, the way they go about their business. And yeah, feel good about them. I thought Eli Birch has kind of solidified himself, and Matt Houston's a good hitter. He didn't, have a lot to show today, but caught the ball extremely well. And obviously Como and Safford had a good day, laid down a bunt. I think we got all our bunts down. I know Berkeley tried to bunt for a hit and popped it up. That was unfortunate, but for the most part, we executed. We stole some bags. We ran the bases hard, and yeah, those 2 guys at the top have been really good for us.
I think at this point, Patterson is fast track to start running forward.
Yeah, there's kind of an unwritten rule in baseball. If you hit a home run, you got to play the next day, and it don't always work out. The reason he played today, the lefty splits that they started in his career, it's about a 200-point difference between lefties and righties. He dominates lefties. But we decided to go with Cade because his swing's extremely tight. He can bunt for a hit. He can run the bases really good. And we thought maybe, with a tight swing and lay off the slider. And, good players make you look like geniuses. We didn't know he was going to hit a grand slam, have a great day, but he did. But that's why he was playing today. And it's good to see Zeb coming out of it a little bit. He had some good swings again. But that guy's extremely tough on left-handed hitters. And I thought the lineup we ran out today was really good. It could be a little different tomorrow, but yeah, I think Cade, be hard not to play him. He does a lot of things good. I mean, he just very coachable. He's the kid you can go tell him to stand on his head at home plate to hit, and he'd do it. I mean, he would never question. And when you got guys like that that are very coachable and just do anything you want them to do, it's hard not to play them. Mike Ballard, unbelievable. I mean, he's really the, 1 error last year. He should have been preseason all-conference second baseman. He's got a little chip on his shoulder. When you only make 1 error and you have a good offensive year like he did, he should have been preseason all-conference. And he's playing like he's got a chip on his shoulder. But the maturity that he brings to the team, like I said, he's older. He's been through it. The game is really slow to him. Sometimes when you're scuffling, the game speeds up, and I've never seen it speed up on Mike. He just keeps the game really slow, and that's a sign of maturity and professional approach that he has. But he's been our leader. There's no doubt about it from an offensive side. He's been the guy that, he's a baseball rat, man. he wants to be out on that field all the time. You can't drag him off the field, and those are the guys you got to have leading your team. Well, look, that's who we've been. That's who we want to be. It's the best compliment a coach can get is your team plays hard. That's all you want to hear. You might not have the best team, but we've always been known as a team that keeps fighting. We talk about waves crashing on the shore; they never stop. And last night we were not that. That's why I was so upset last night. It ain't about losing; it's the way we played. And I thought we came out today and we played hard. We competed, and we gave these people that spend their hard-earned money to come watch us play. We gave them a reason to come back. And you got to go entertain them. And I thought we did that today by the way we played. And yeah, we want to be known as that, a team you can't put away, and no matter what the score is, you keep coming and getting after it. Yeah, Luke Nichols will start tomorrow. We actually had him up in the bullpen, getting loose, and thought about using him maybe, but we kind of stretched it to 7. You got to do whatever you can to win the game, but you start thinking about the next day, you have to, and he'll get the start tomorrow. Yeah.
Just kind of thinking about it, Turner switched out, he throws over 50 innings last year. He hasn't obviously gotten a chance to throw. Is it injury or what's kind of
He's injured. Yeah, he's had a shoulder issue, really bad when we got back from spring, and then it got better. He tried to post and throw a couple inter squads, and just went backwards. And he's dealing with a serious shoulder deal. So I don't know if you'll see Turner this year. It's nothing he's done. I mean, obviously, pitched some quality innings for us last year. We'd love to have him, but right now, he's battling some serious pain in his shoulder. All right, thank y'all. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, Coach.
Michael Ballard and left-handed pitcher Luke Cooley. I'll open up for questions for these guys.
Mike, your power, early on this season has kind of taken off compared to where you left off last year. What do you feel like kind of seeing the ball a little bit better this year?
Yeah, for sure. Seeing the ball. Worked hard this summer in the weight room with a new hitting guy back at home that's been around the pro level. We just worked on a more efficient swing to get some more backspin, and really it's just been in the weight room with Chris here, and then over the summer on my own, and the rest is just hitting the ball, having a good approach and getting something you can elevate.
With the lineup kind of changing day to day, it seems like how much have you kind of taken on yourself? Like, I'm a returner in this program, I got to kind of lead from the front here.
No, for sure. The lineup's been different almost every game. I feel like, except for like the first 2 and maybe in Coach's first 3, but kind of just being consistent and keeping everybody level-headed, and just finding some consistency in the lineup with the top 3 has been really good for us. And Garrison, transfer, but mature, older hitter, has a good approach, gets on base. That's just we've been good, we've been consistent up there, and the rest will follow suit. It'll fall in line for sure. I have a lot of confidence in the rest of those guys. Just clawing back, scrapping. We knew we got away from ourselves yesterday. We didn't necessarily get beat by them. We kind of beat ourselves. It's a good ball club over there, obviously. No knock on them, but we didn't play Bulldog baseball yesterday, and we did today. Hitting the ball hard. We left the yard a little bit today, but we can't always bank on that. So playing small ball, moving, putting some pressure on the defense, not striking out, and just always putting pressure on them to make plays and get us out has been a big key to our success.
With the 3 starts, you've been really efficient racking up the innings. What do you feel like it's kind of worked for you for 3 starts here at the D1 level?
I give a lot of credit to Cooper Fouts, pitching coach, and Matt Houston especially. I couldn't do it without those guys. We put in a lot of work in the weight room, training, especially throwing every day. Their attention to detail is insane. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of. So, huge credit to them, and I hope it keeps coming.
You you saw Cade obviously had to sit out, last year with that
Mhm.
injury. To see him, his walk-off a couple weeks ago, and then obviously the grand slam today.
Yeah.
Kind of see from him.
Yeah, he works hard. He has a lot of talent, and losing him last year, I think he could have gotten some ABs last year. Maybe worked his way into starting right fielding spot, but that's a good thing about our team is we have a lot of guys, we have a lot of depth that can do what Cade does. He can start against the lefty, he can start against the righty. We have Brody that can do the same thing. I feel like that's just a big plus for us this year, and just finding the right guy that's hot at the right time. And that's a lot of pressure on LB to make starting lineup every day, and I tip my cap to that because I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd be thinking about it for 2 hours, but it's just great that we have depth and anybody can do it at any time. But Cade's been a huge part of what we can do here today and in the past and going forward. Good.
Thanks, guys.